everyone, welcome back to GK Today. I am Sana and in this video we'll cover the current affairs. Before we move ahead, let me inform you that these questions are part of our daily 20 MCQ series 2022 in the GK Today's Android application. So if you are looking for the text version of these questions and their explanations along with the interactive quiz, you may consider joining our daily 20 MCQ series in the GK Today Android application. In this course in app, you get daily 20 MCQs, a fortnightly quiz, a monthly revision document, and also category-wise revision e-books that are optimized for reading on mobile. You are also able to access all archives of questions from January 2020 onwards. And let me tell you one more thing. If you want the Hindi version of this session, you can refer to our former channel named as GK Today. The link has been given in the description box from where you can reach to. So without taking much of your time, let's get started. Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 11th of August 2022. Let's start. Who chairs the Governing Council meeting of the NITI Ayog? So Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi has chaired the 7th Governing Council meeting of the NITI Ayog in New Delhi recently. And the Prime Minister is the ex-officio chairperson of the NITI Ayog. Okay. So this meeting aims to create synergies towards collaboration between center and the states and the union territories. So Chief Ministers and Lieutenant Governors presented the best practices from their states on total 4 agenda items, which are these. First is crop diversification. Second is self-sufficiency in oil seeds, pulses and agri-product. Then third one is implementation of the national education policy, and fourth is urban governance. Okay, so Prime Minister of India basically chairs the Governing Council meeting of NITI Ayog. Next is, which state appointed Deloitte India as its consultant? So the Uttar Pradesh government has signed a memorandum of understanding with Deloitte India, and now it has appointed it as a consultant for achieving the target of raising the state's economy to $1 trillion. So this decision was based on the recommendation of a high-powered committee, and Deloitte India is set to present a future action plan after conducting a sector-wise study. Okay, so Uttar Pradesh has appointed Deloitte India as its consultant. Next is Dhoniya Polo Airport, which was seen in the news recently, is located in which state? So the state government of Arunachal Pradesh has given the name of Dhoniya Polo Airport to its third airport, which is under construction, where? In Itanagar. And it is the only airport in Itanagar and third in the state. Which are the other two? Pasighat and Tezu airports, right? So in the state's tribal language, Dhoniya means sun and Polo means moon. Okay, so only thing you have to remember is Dhoniya Polo Airport is under the construction in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Next is, who has been selected as the 14th Vice President of India? So Jagdeep Dhankar has won India's vice presidential elections for 2022, and he has defeated his opposition candidate Margaret Alva. So now Jagdeep Dhankar will be India's 14th Vice President, and he will take over from the incumbent Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu. And talking about Jagdeep Dhankar, he has served as a Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs in the Janata Dal government, and he became the Governor of West Bengal in July 2019. Okay, so now onwards, the 14th Vice President of India would be Jagdeep Dhankar. Next is, what is the India's new target year to eliminate the Kala Azar? So the government has set the target to eliminate the Kala Azar by the year 2023 from the country. So in a written reply in the Lok Sabha given by Union Health Minister Out of 633 Kala Azar endemic blocks, 625 blocks have achieved the elimination target last year. Okay. So the World Health Organization Neglected Tropical Diseases Roadmap has set the target for Kala Azar elimination as 2030, and our target to eliminate the Kala Azar is 2023. Okay. Next is, who is the head of the Sebi expert group of the foreign portfolio investors? So Sebi has constituted an expert group of foreign portfolio investors to review the investment avenues available for the FPIs and advise on the feasibility of new avenues. So FPI Advisory Committee will be chaired by former Chief Economic Advisor KV Subramaniam, and it consists of 14 other members from foreign bank, asset exchange depositories and the Reserve Bank of India. Okay. So this expert group of Sebi on foreign portfolio investors would be headed by KV Subramaniam. Fine. What is the full form of Sebi? The Securities and Exchanges Board of India. Next is Port Tanjung, Binoa, where INS Sumedha visited recently for a maritime partnership exercise, is located in which country? So INS Sumedha is actually an indigenously built naval offshore patrol vessel, and it is a part of Indian Navy's Eastern Fleet, which is based at Visakhapatnam. So as part of the Indian Navy's long-range deployment in the southeastern Indian Ocean, INS Sumedha is on a visit to Port Tanjung, Binoa, which lies in Bali, to coincide with India's Independence Day. And the ship undertook a maritime partnership exercise with the vessel of the Indonesia Navy. Okay, so correct answer would be Indonesia. Next is, which union ministry launched the common registration facility My Ration, My Right portal? So Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution has launched a web portal named as Common Registration Facility My Ration, My Right. So this registration facility in 11 states and the union territories aims to enable homeless people, destitute and the migrants or other eligible beneficiaries to apply for the ration cards. And all 36 states or the union territories have been onboarded under the One Nation, One Ration Card plan, right? So Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution has launched this particular portal. Next is, World Breastfeeding Week is observed every year during which month? So World Breastfeeding Week is observed every year from 1st of August to 7th of August. Why? To insist on the regular breastfeeding for their babies. So this year theme was Step Up for Breastfeeding, Educate and Support. Okay. So in the year 1990, the World Health Organization and the UNICEF created a memorandum to support and encourage the breastfeeding, and the World Alliance for Breastfeeding Action was established in the year 1991. So the inaugural World Breastfeeding Week was observed later on in the year 1992 to promote the campaign. Okay. So only thing you have to remember is this week is observed in the month of August from 1st to 7th of August. Okay. Next is, Ministry of Culture launched an initiative India Ki Udaan, along with which company? So Ministry of Culture and Google has launched an initiative named as India Ki Udaan to celebrate the spirit of India and its achievement in the past 75 years. So this celebration started recently in New Delhi, and this joint venture was organized under the aegis of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Okay. So Google Arts and Culture unveiled an exhibition to honor the achievers of India in the last 75 years. Okay. So here correct answer would be Google. Next is, which countries have been approved by the US Senate to join the Nato? What is Nato? North Atlantic Treaty Organization. So the US Senate has voted to approve the accession of Sweden and Finland to the NATO. And US President Joe Biden has also strongly backed the accession of the Finland and Sweden to NATO. So National Assembly of the France earlier voted for the accession of the two countries, and at present these two countries have been the close partners of NATO but not the members. Okay, headquarters of NATO lies in Belgium. Next is, which state has announced to develop Modi Circuit as a part of its tourism development? So the Uttarakhand Tourism Department has announced to develop a Modi Circuit at the Corbett Tiger Reserve, and it aims to cover the places visited by Prime Minister Narendra Modi while shooting for the Man vs. Wild television program in the year 2019. Okay, so only thing you have to remember is Modi Circuit term is related to which state? Answer would be Uttarakhand. So these were the most important current affairs and the news from today, and now we'll move to our revision section. So today we'll be covering three categories, which are these. First of all, we'll see some of the important ranks and indices. Then we'll see some of the important hosts and the conferences, and after that we'll revise some of the important cities. Okay, let's see some of the important ranks. Which institution was ranked first in the National Institutional Ranking Framework 2022? So this ranking was topped by IIT Madras, and further IIT Madras is followed by Indian Institute of Science Bangalore at second position. Then third was IIT Bombay, and after that fourth was IIT Delhi, and fifth was IIT Kanpur. Okay, so these were the top 5 institutions under this ranking. In Coursera's Global Skills Report 2022, India's overall skill proficiency has dropped 4 places to be ranked at 68th globally. Which nation came out on top in this report? So in this particular report, India's rank is 68th globally and 19th in Asia. Okay, and Switzerland has topped this particular ranking. Switzerland is further followed by Denmark at second position, and then Indonesia at third, and fourth was Belgium. Okay, don't forget that West Bengal tops in India in terms of skill proficiency. Okay, which state topped in the Delta rankings of Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Rural Mission in the month of June? So the Delta rankings of Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Rural Mission has been topped by Jharkhand state for the month of June. And what is the aim of this mission? To promote the local economic development, enhance the basic services, and create the well-planned clusters. Okay, which is the top ranked city in the QS Best Student Cities Ranking 2023? Answer would be London. Okay, and London is further followed by Seoul and Munich at second place together. And if we talk about India, then the first city from India is Mumbai. Rank of Mumbai was 103. Then second was Bangalore at 119 position. After that there is Chennai at 125th place, and next is New Delhi at 129th position. Okay, which is the most expensive city in India for the foreign employees as per the Mercer's 2022 cost of living city ranking? This is Mumbai city. Okay, and the rank of Mumbai was 127. Mumbai is followed by New Delhi, and the rank of New Delhi is 155. Don't forget that Pune and Kolkata are found to be the least expensive cities. The rank of Pune is 201 and the rank of Kolkata is 203. Okay, which state topped the Business Reforms Action Plan 2020 rank in the ease of doing business? So Andhra Pradesh has topped this ranking, and then Andhra Pradesh is followed by Gujarat at second position. Third is Haryana, fourth is Karnataka, and fifth is Punjab. Okay, so these are the top 5 states under this ranking, and it actually covers 15 business regulated areas. Okay, now next we'll see some of the important hosts and the conferences. Which city is the host of conference on Cotton Challenges Ahead 2022? Answer is Coimbatore, from the state of Tamil Nadu. Okay. So panel discussions with all the stakeholders from different segments of the cotton sector was conducted in this conference. Which country is the host of the Pitch Black, which is an international air combat exercise? So Australia is the host for this Pitch Black, a kind of international air combat exercise. Which city was the host of the first All India District Legal Services Authorities meet? Answer is New Delhi. The 2022 Asia Cup will be played in which country with Sri Lanka as the official host? So this cup would be played in UAE, and this would be played in UAE for the second time. Which state hosted the FIDE Chess Olympiad for the first time in India? So Tamil Nadu has hosted the FIDE Chess Olympiad for the very first time in India. India has been elected as the host of ICC Women's Cricket World Cup in which year? So the 2024 edition of ICC Women's Cricket World Cup would be hosted by Bangladesh. 2025 session would be hosted by India. 2026 session would be hosted by England, and the 2027 session would be hosted by Sri Lanka. Okay, so here we are talking about India, so answer would be 2025. Okay, next we'll see important cities that were in news. Which is the first Indian city to publish the transportation emission data in collaboration with Google? Actually, this feature is available for only 5 cities in India, which are these: Chandigarh, Aurangabad, Bengaluru, Chennai and Pune. Okay, and Aurangabad is the very first city in India to publish the transportation emission data in collaboration with Google. So under it, the cities can measure the carbon emission source. Also, they can conduct the analysis and identify the strategies to reduce the emission. Okay, and CP National Conference on the drug trafficking and the national security was held in which city? So this conference took place in Chandigarh. Which state launched its semiconductor policy 2022 to 27 and planned to develop a semicon city? This is the state Gujarat. Gujarat has launched its own semiconductor policy for 5 years, 2022 to 27, and now they are planning to develop a semicon city. Which is the host city of International Conference on Chemistry and Applications of the Soft Material? This is Thiruvananthapuram. India's first brain health clinic was inaugurated in which city? Recently, it has been inaugurated in Bengaluru. Which state topped the utilization of funds under Smart City Mission? So Tamil Nadu has topped it, and Tamil Nadu is further followed by Uttar Pradesh. Okay. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions. And at the end of the lecture, do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Vinuzhat Sana signing off.